and I do my therapy via Zoom. So I'm in my chair, the computer's here, I'm looking at the client, and behind them on the wall is my framed Hooters uniform with the satchel that we had, with a clock out ticket that I still had for when I clocked out.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Do Over Divas. Today we have Rebecca Stevens and we're so excited. She embodies everything we're here to celebrate. Do-overs, reinvention, the whole thing. She started as a Hooters waitress and then became a therapist and everything in between. We're excited for you to talk to her. I'm Corey.
I'm Jill.
I'm Libby. Rebecca.
Yeah, here we are.
Hi.
So, was Hooters your kindergarten where you learned everything you needed to know in life?
Pretty much.
Teaches you everything.
One opened up in my hometown.
Where?
In Bloomington, Illinois.
Okay.
In 1999. So I had just graduated from high school, getting ready to go to college, and I was like, I'm just gonna get a job there. And the Hooters, blocks away from my home. I started working there, and my brothers, I have 3 older brothers, showed up almost every day to talk to the other girls.
Yeah.
Oh, not to protect you.
No, not at all, not at all.
Okay.
My father sold them food because he owned a meat packing and everything from appetizers, desserts. He had a company. So I worked at a place where I knew everybody. People coming in, I knew. And it was amazing. I made so much money in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And then when I would go away to college, because I went to college at Arizona State, then I would come back in the summers and for Christmas.
Oh, that's great.
I would work again at Hooters and just make that money.
Oh my God.
That's like the title of an autobiography, like Holidays at Hooters.
Hooters, a family affair.
So a great experience.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Yeah.
That's so funny.
And somewhere out there, I'm on a Hooters calendar. I
Nice.
don't know where.
Seriously?
But
Nice.
a photographer came to take photos of us girls.
Perfect.
And I'm on account, but I don't own it.
You know
so
what
I'm like,
month?
no.
Yeah. You
No.
gotta find that.
You gotta find that.
It's just the cover.
Yeah, exactly. Just the cover.
cover.
Just lounging. Yeah.
Just
Craziest thing to happen there?
Our job is to flirt with everybody, as
Sure.
we do. So one of the crazy things that happened is a lesbian wanted to date me, and I was like, oh wow, because we cater to women first, and so I had no idea. So that was really crazy. But the craziest thing that happened is we had a group of Goth men come in, and again we're all catering to
Wait,
them.
Goth guys go to Hooters?
Yes.
I thought you said golf guys. I was like, well, yeah, of course. But goth, okay,
No,
different.
I'm sorry, golf.
Oh,
Golf. That's what I thought you
okay.
said.
I thought you said goth. That
Golf
makes any
guys.
sense.
No,
Yeah.
we had construction workers and men that golfed. Yes.
We went to a Cure concert and then went to Hooters. It was interesting. Okay, so
And one of the gentlemen from his hotel called the restaurant to talk to me and to invite me over.
hot little thing.
I mean, it was creepy because first of all, I was
That's
like,
not creepy. That's flattering.
I don't know.
I was like, ooh, I like that. No, creepy.
No, for me it was
Like
creepy.
55 and you were like
Oh yeah, he was
19?
way old. He was way old.
That's a little bit. He was probably married with kids.
Yeah, that's
Did he have
true.
kids? He was married?
Probably.
Ew.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
No, that's weird.
But it was just a thing of
To talk to you?
well, because he wanted to invite me over to his
invite her
hotel.
over?
But then I was like, oh, I'm good at this job.
I kill it.
I am great at this.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
You convince those men
Yeah.
that you are
Totally.
to take their call. Yeah.
Yeah. So did you already know that you wanted to get into improv and acting and comedy when you were working there?
No, I always knew I wanted to be an actress.
Okay.
When I was 14, I told my parents I was going to move to LA, and I knew I was going to be an actress. I knew that was going to happen.
I did that at 7.
Yeah. And
I'm
so
like, when are we going?
and I wanted to go, and my parents were like, yeah, whatever. But they believed in me and they supported me. And at Arizona State, I knew California's so close. This is where I want to go.
Right.
But I'm not ready for it yet. But I knew that once I was done, I was headed there. And the summer after I graduated from college, I was packing things up, getting ready, still working at Hooters. The manager there was like, oh, I can give you the number to the manager in Hollywood, the Hooters there, if you want to work there. And I was like, absolutely not. I've got to let this go.
This chapter is closed.
It's over. It's over. I'm going to let go of this and move on. But another funny thing that happened is 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, my husband and I went back to my hometown and the Hooters was there. And so I put on my Hooters uniform and we started taking photos in the parking lot,
that's
just for fun.
awesome.
And then one of the Hooter girls come out and she goes, hey, bitch, get your ass in here for your shift. And I was like,
Oh my God!
I'm 38 years old and you want me to get my ass in there for my shift?
So flattering.
Yes.
Oh my
so that was
God.
flattering.
And then she goes, hey, bitch.
Yeah.
Get it-
I know. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm home.
It made my day. And I was like, I don't work there
You're
anymore.
slacking on the job. You're slacking. Is the uniform the same?
Yes. Well, I think. I mean, I
Close
don't
And
know.
it still fits you.
I still.
So are we gonna skip that she kept her Hooters uniform?
No, she's getting to
No,
that.
we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
But I want to focus
That's
on
a
the fact
long
that it
time
still
to
fits
keep
you.
that uniform. That's how much you love that
Yes.
place.
Yes.
Well, she still has the uniform.
I have a couple
Yeah.
uniforms.
Yeah, and I love let's your question about where do you keep that uniform?
Yeah.
So I have 2 uniforms.
Okay.
One is framed in my office.
In your therapy
In my
office.
therapy office.
Fantastic.
So, and I do my therapy via Zoom. So I'm in my chair, the computer's here, I'm looking at the client sees me, and behind them on the wall is my framed
Okay, good.
Hooters uniform with the satchel that we had, with a clock out ticket that I still had for when I clocked
like
out.
a window box
For
frame.
your last day. Your last day being in
Yep.
Oh
and
my God.
and photos of me in there. So it's a reminder of how far I've come.
Yeah.
And to not forget about that girl. 'Cause
No.
she was great.
She
And
sounds
I've come a
kind of
long way.
awesome, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
She was good at her job.
Yes.
That's right.
She had fun. It was like, and you showed up years later, and this woman's like, "Hey, bitch, get in here for your shift." I mean,
great.
come on.
So great.
So perfect.
Yes. And then my second one, I hang on to, and when I was pregnant, I put it on for photos because that's what you do.
Of course.
I
so
put
much
it,
better than a
Wait,
naked
hold on,
photo.
hold on. I love
Yeah.
this. Okay, how big was your belly in the?
Oh,
Hooters?
big. I was 8
That's
months. 8 months
fantastic.
pregnant. Yeah.
That is so.
I love that.
I dare you. You know what? You should have walked into
have a
Hooters
frame.
and said, "Are you hiring?"
So good.
Awesome.
So good. And she gets so many tips. Oh, poor thing.
Oh my god.
Oh, poor thing.
So
that kid's
smart.
college would have been paid for.
I know.
Yeah, they should invest in some fake bellies for those girls.
Seriously.
That'd be good.
So
Yes.
you took a photo shoot wearing it.
and then I every birthday I put it on, and I also bought little Hooters outfits for my sons. So I got little T-shirts made for them, and then I just found orange pants that I cut into shorts. So they dress up with me ever since they were born. So I have them in
Oh,
little
my
onesies,
God.
and as they got older,
My God.
just
This should be your holiday card every year.
it should
Right?
be. It's
And
not.
You'd
I
be
should
like,
do that.
and don't explain it. Like, just send the card. Be like,
The good thing is you cannot be a therapist to your sons. They will have to see someone
Yes,
else
they will.
over
And
this
I-
issue.
Completely prepared. I'm already putting money away.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
I know
Yes.
they're gonna need it.
You've got all the references ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But the reason I hold on to this last uniform is because that's what I'll be buried in.
That's right,
Like-
of course.
wow.
Holding on to
Of
it.
course.
Not your wedding dress.
No.
No.
But I do. I also wear that every year on our anniversary. I put on my wedding dress.
I did for our 20th. I
Yeah.
put it on. It barely fit.
Oh,
I zipped
oh.
that shit up.
Yep.
It zipped.
Oh, mine's been taken out. I was pregnant. Some of those.
Yep.
Like every year, I put it on for our anniversary.
love this.
And we go to a fast food, not fast food, sorry. We go to a chain restaurant. So we go to like Chili's or Olive. We're both,
God,
my
that's
husband and I are from
hilarious.
the Midwest,
That's
so like it's our
hilarious.
jam. And I show up in like an Olive Garden in my wedding dress, and people are like, "Congratulations!"
Yeah. Okay, so let's go right into the fun. Let's go into the improv and acting.
Yes.
That's you dove right into that as soon as you got here.
Well, it took me a little bit. So soon as I got here, I was like, "Well, I'm going to be a famous actress, right?"
Sure.
I have no ties to anyone that's
Yeah.
famous, so I had no help with that.
As long as I'm in LA, how can I not be discovered?
Right. Yeah, of course. Like, I'm at Ralph's right now.
Yeah.
It's 2 p.m. Why are they not seeing me? And so I did a lot of acting, and then a couple years went by, and I had a boyfriend at the time that was like, "You're really funny." And thank you for saying that, ex-boyfriend. He's like, "Do comedy." And so like I called up all the comedy places, and IO West was the one that was starting, like that was convenient with my schedule.
Oh,
Yes.
So I started going there, and then as I was there, I also did Second City. So I was doing like both of them, and I absolutely loved it. And that's when I found like my oh, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
This is it. Like I tried stand up, and with stand up I was like, I'm all alone up on the stage.
No one to play off of. It's different.
Yeah, and then I was required to like rework on the jokes afterwards, and I was like, ooh, no. Like I said it once and I'm done, which is why I like improv, because like you say it,
It's over.
it's over.
Yeah,
you
I'm not rewriting this shit. Yeah.
But unfortunately, improv doesn't pay. So in between that time, I was doing craft service. I was doing extra work. I did a lot
Sure.
of focus groups. I really lied to get into focus groups. I was like, sure, my job is a dog walker.
Yes.
Yep, that's what I do. I'm not in the entertainment business.
Yes.
I was a magician's assistant for a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
Where? At the Magic Castle.
No, he did work at the Magic Castle, but he actually did things at the improv club that I was working at, and he was
how
like, "You'd be a
fun.
great assistant," and I was like, "Okay." But then at one point he was like, "I need you to sing," and I was like, "No, I don't want to sing."
done.
Too far.
Yeah, I was
Too
like, "This
far.
is too far for me."
You can cut me in half, but I don't want to hit
Yeah, yeah.
hit the right note.
Yeah, you can pull a rabbit out of anywhere.
Yeah.
But I'm not singing.
No, I'm not singing. Not singing.
I love that. Okay, so comedy. How long did you do that? And how old were you?
I think I got into it when I was like 26, and I still do it now.
Oh, you do?
You're very funny. So
Thank you. Thank you.
So at what point did you decide therapy was something you wanted to go into?
So, but it was also that thing of like, oh, I need to do something new with my life. And I was like, I've done, not that I've done everything, but I've always been just like, I've never stopped finding new things to do.
Yeah.
And I ran into like an old friend of mine who she was like, oh, I'm a therapist. And I talked to her and I was like, you're batshit crazy and you're a therapist? I was like, I can do that.
Shit crazy, and you're a therapist. That's my move.
Yeah, I was like, well, if you can do it, then I can do it, right?
Because I'm only half crazy.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and I was like, well, if she can do it, then I can probably do this. And I applied to a place in Santa Barbara and got accepted. And I showed up my first day, 3 months pregnant, ready to learn how to be a therapist.
With your second?
With my first.
With your first.
My
Okay,
first.
so you were doing both jobs
And
and going to school.
While pregnant. Holy shit.
Yes.
And like growing nails and hair and toes. I was
Oh
doing
my
all
God.
of that.
You
Sure.
were forming a heart and a brain.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
While you're doing all that.
Yeah.
That's multitasking. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was
Women rule the
definitely.
world.
It was hard, but also like I didn't know that the COVID was going to happen. So I was very much prepared to be like, okay.
You didn't get the memo.
No, I didn't get the memo. But I
it.
was like, my school was 3 days a month. So I was like, okay, when I have the baby, my husband and I will go with the baby to the school. We'll stay at a hotel nearby. I'll go to classes. I'll like pump or breastfeed or whatever. Like I had all this planned.
Holy mother.
And then
COVID.
the world shut down and I gave birth 5 days later.
Wow.
No.
Yes.
March of 2020?
Yes.
Oh my God.
March 22nd,
Wow.
2020.
My kid's 10th birthday. The world shut down 2 days before his big birthday party.
Wow.
March 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yep. Wow. We all remember the date.
March 13th is when that shut down.
Yep.
So had everything prepared you, the Hooters jobs, the waitressing, the stand-up for this therapy?
Yes,
Yeah.
especially I feel like the improv helped me because there's a lot of times when you're doing improv that you have an idea and then your partner will say something else and you have to forget it and like follow them. Mm-hmm. And I'll have that with my sessions where like I'll have an idea of like where we're going to go and my client will throw something completely out of left field and I'm like, oh, okay. And I'll stick with them. But then I'm also able to like remember things that they said before and bring it back.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of improv of like remembering like,
Therapeutic callback.
This thing will be the button. And like this thing will be the thing of like, oh, or if you've mentioned this a couple times, like I'm wondering, can we explore this more? So I feel like improv has really helped me.
Not only that, in improv, I mean, for me, and I'm certainly not an improv expert and don't have as much experience in it as you do, but the main thing for me in improv is listening. And as a therapist, you really, really have to stay present.
Yeah.
And listen.
A good therapist.
Because the good therapist, not the batshit crarazy ones. Yeah.
Crazy ones
Yeah.
are faking it. But,
So I'm assuming that, and also the study of people, which is acting and improv and all of that, really, really prepared you for that job.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really fascinating. I feel like everything led me to where I am.
Yeah.
I just didn't know as a Hooters girl that I was going to be here. Even Hooters like taught me to like be open to everybody.
Yeah.
Of course.
Be kind to everybody.
Yes, and.
Not judge them, yeah.
You don't judge people. You're not biased towards them. Like you're very welcoming. I mean, you're in little orange shorts, but you're very welcoming. And I feel like that is what has helped me be a therapist too, because like I'm as non-judgmental as I can be. Obviously,
Right.
we do the best we can.
And so therapists, does that also feed your like improv and your performing side as well?
Oh yes, yes. I'm actually currently writing a lot more, and I'm working on like a book on motherhood and the how funny it is.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And how horrible it is.
All the above.
All the things.
All the above.
And I'm using it through like a therapeutic lens also to just sort of like make it make sense so that, I don't know, women know that they're not alone. Like, because being a mother is very fun, but it's also very, very hard.
It's so hard.
And that's
So
a
hard.
lot of what your therapy focuses on, right?
Yes.
You really talk to a lot of couples and women who have just become parents, right? And that transition and that adjustment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm assuming that is the focus, right?
Yeah,
because
it's-
that's mostly what I've seen and heard from you. So
Yeah, it's prenatal and postnatal women
Yeah.
and couples are the majority. I also have like
First time?
Oh,
parents?
either first,
Okay.
second, whatever it is, wherever they're at, and kids can be any age. I have clients that their kids are, like 10 and 11, and life has changed for them, or
Yeah,
they need help with communication. So it doesn't have to be like new parents or first time. It's anyone going through that. Yes.
Right.
But I especially like to work with the new moms because of so much as the hormones.
Oh,
like,
it's awful.
It
A
just
new mother,
hijacks your brain. But also like a lot of them are struggling with like going back to work. And if they go to work and have a good time, does that mean they don't love their child?
Yeah.
Or
Of course.
if they can't go to work, does that mean that they're not good at work anymore? So
Right.
that transition is really sticky.
Oh, yeah.
And I try to help women sort of navigate that and figure out who this new person is. Because it's a new person coming
Well,
out.
that's how I described it when I gave birth to my first son. I was like, I was never a mother before this, and now I'm a mother.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a whole set of pressure and fears and love. And I'm supposed to feel this, but I might feel this.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do this, but everyone's doing this. And am I going to break this child, or is he going to be okay? And I'm in charge of that.
Yeah.
And it's a whole new identity.
And you, like Libby, have Irish twins, basically, right? So how old are your kids now?
5-year-old and a 4-year-old. They're 20 months apart. So while I was still in grad school, having a few-month-old baby, I looked at my husband and I was like, I'm 40. Let's try for another one.
Yeah.
So we removed the goalie. He looked at me and I got pregnant again.
Yeah.
And it was such a blessing.
He gave you a little wink.
Yeah.
You're like, here we go.
But I didn't know it was going to happen so fast.
Yeah.
And so there I was pregnant with 11-month-old. And I was just like, whoa, what is this? It's still in grad school. Not working because it was the pandemic, so everyone was home. But that's the problem. My husband was home. I was home. We weren't wearing
my God,
pants.
you had no space.
Like, well,
No
no, this
pants.
is okay. I had no pants, so that's why we had another kid. So
Yeah.
I was like, this
Got
is fine.
it.
But my husband is he's fantastic because he gives me the space I need. I give him the space he needs. Like we really grew stronger when we had a baby and the pandemic hit. Like we're in this. So
That's
when the
amazing.
I was like, we got this. We got this. And I remember there was one morning when we had 2 of them, and I like went to the kitchen, and my husband was at his computer working, and I go, you know what? I don't think I can do this. And he's like, yeah, no one thinks you can. And I was just brilliant. I was like,
Oh my
thank
God,
you
I love
so
him.
much
I love him.
for saying that.
no one believes in you, really.
So yes, they're 20 months apart, and they are best friends. They are just like now starting to like play together, and like it's good. So I'm like, okay, we're good. Yeah.
They need to talk shit about us when they're older.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
They're going to
right.
have to be like, do you believe mom and dad? I'm like, you need someone to do that with.
You do.
I'm just like, when they're older, I'll be like, just Google me.
Yeah.
See what you find on the internet.
what you find.
Let's talk about it.
Exactly.
Am I naked? Maybe. Probably. There are probably naked
Yeah.
photos on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Do I look good? Is it good lighting?
Yeah.
Great. I'm fine with that.
You found the calendar? Good, because I don't have a copy.
Order copy for me. Thanks,
Right,
son.
right. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your therapy. Like what you do, the first-time parents, you do parents that have 10-year-olds. What is one of the biggest issues that you find the parents are facing? First-time parents specifically, what are they facing?
Well, with
All of the above?
with parents and with my couples, it's communication, but
Yeah.
it's also because there's resentment.
Oh, yeah.
There is, and I know we've probably all experienced it with our partners. Like, you'll walk into a room and maybe you'll go, like, you'll just sigh, but then your partner will hear it and they think it's something terrible. And maybe you are mad about something, but then that spirals into they'll react to something and
Yep.
it starts this fight, and it's the same fight. It's the same cycle. It's a negative cycle. Like, there's a trigger, someone responds the same way they always do, the other person responds the same way they always do. Someone runs away, someone's tried to pursue, and the more someone tries to pursue the person that ran away, the more they run away. So like it's this huge thing, and it really stems from like something in their childhood. And not,
Of course.
it could be just them witnessing their parents, or them being, a moment of neglect, like whatever it is, or feeling left out, or being
Or
rejected
maybe a
by
lot of people
friends.
marry their parents.
Yes.
And they envision like, I'm going to make you my mother or my father because that's the problem I'm used to. One's
Right.
working more or one's doing more for the kid. And there's no way it's going to be even. There's
Ever.
no way. And that's something that new parents need to know. It's
Yeah.
going to feel more on you or more on him sometimes. And that's
Yeah.
just the way it goes.
Well, and that's the keeping score that a lot of people
Keeping
do.
score, that's what
Yeah.
I
And
the words
but then
I was
there's
looking
also
for.
like a bias that you have, like you don't notice all that your partner's doing because you're so focused on what you're doing, so you don't even like
know
keep
that
track
they're
of
doing
that.
it.
Can't even acknowledge it.
There's a really great thing called fair play, and I recommend it to my couples, where they're cards, and like you go down and like there are different like tasks or chores on each card, and you you figure out who does what, and you see it like how big the stacks are. Like you have a better idea.
Oh, wow.
And then that
You
starts
go,
a conversation.
Oh, I do not want those cards.
Because I think Michael does way more than I do now.
Well, yeah. I mean, dishes. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Laundry. It's me, but sometimes you. Like, I mean, I really, if his stack is bigger than mine, no, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, no, I don't want that.
I don't want that.
I don't want that game either.
Nope.
No, but it's a good thing to acknowledge because sometimes we aren't aware of what the other person is doing.
And then it's also that being like saying thank you, but it landing with your partner. Because I have some couples that are like, it means nothing when they say thank you because they always say thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel it. And so it's like, well, what words can be said that you can feel like it's genuine?
Have you found also, though, that like, because I know in my experience, thank you can sometimes be insulting. And let me explain that. My husband will pick up my kid up from school, for example, and I'll go, oh, thank you. And he'll go, say thank you. It's my kid too. It's like the dad who feels like he's babysitting instead of it being his kid. He's like, it's my kid. Don't say thank you. I mean, of course, I'm as involved as you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Although I got annoyed with Michael this morning when I took Hudson to school. He goes, hey, thanks for taking Hudson. I'm like, I always take Hudson. I was so annoyed. Like,
Say, same thing.
it's weird. I'm your
You
wife.
guys,
It's
all right,
weird.
I'll give you my numbers.
Yeah.
But it was like, sort of like when your husband said, no one. It was wonderful. And I was like, oh, you're my teammate.
Yeah.
You're my teammate in this. And you get how hard this is.
Yes. Yeah. Comedy is so important. And again, with my
It
background
is.
in improv, like that has helped me as a therapist because I'm able to see the things that are like, this is just funny. And I do have some clients and some couples that are like, they know that the laughter is the healing part.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, we lean into that. Not that like I'm doing an 8-minute stand-up set for them, but like we're leaning into like how ridiculous, like what are we doing?
Right.
Like how hard this is. And like, and we wanted these kids. Like it's just that.
That's I wanted this.
Wanted this? So
I say that so often.
Yeah.
Are there clients that you have that do not appreciate the fact that you bring in your sense of humor as well? I mean, do you learn pretty quickly? You're like, oh, okay, no, that's not what they want. Or are they always willing to roll with you?
I mean, if I have clients that don't laugh at my jokes, then they're not my clients
That's
anymore.
exactly right? I mean, why would they get to stay?
I don't think I've had anyone.
Be like, why are you laughing at my
Because it's normally something where I can like I say something and it usually lands.
Yeah.
And like anything in therapy, if I bring something up or like, oh hey, I'm noticing this, and they're like, you're completely off, I'll be like, great, tell me why I'm off. Like help me understand because yes, I have an idea that like maybe this is something. And the same with like the fun things that I'll say. Like if I say something and it doesn't go over, that I'm instantly ready to be like, I'm sorry. Or like, wow,
well,
I'll
of course
reel
you
it
bring
back.
in all of your empathy with that as well. That's,
Yeah.
your training and
Yes.
your heart and everything is in it as well. I just, because I know that I've had a couple of therapists in my life, and the last one that I was referred to, my girlfriend referred her, and I go, okay, does she have a sense of humor? Because I cannot deal with one that does not have a sense of humor.
Right.
I mean, my trauma is what makes me fucking hilarious. So you know what?
Very true.
I was like, so if they don't get that, no, that's not going to
If
work.
they're not going to laugh at your pain, what
Right?
good are they?
Right? Yeah. Then they're going to cry. And what fun is that? I'm not paying for tears.
I'm not going to laugh at your pain. Why go?
Totally. Do you feel like this was your last pivot, or are you open to other shifts in your life? Because you're young and you've done so many different things and you have so many different skills and talents. How comfortable are you thinking, oh yeah, this is it. I feel, I'm going to be, doing my performing, but then also therapy is like it. I mean, are you so in love with it, or do you see other pivots?
I see slight pivots, but I see more of like a blending. Like I would absolutely love, like with my writing, which is comedy and motherhood and therapy, if like that became something. I would love to be a celebrity therapist, like on Oprah, which isn't even on anymore, but like invited on to like talk about things.
I can invite you to Oprah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're invited to Oprah.
You're invited.
Thank you.
No place to go, but there's the invitation.
Yeah.
Great. And I also I have this. So as as a therapist, it can be intense. Like and I need an outlet. So
Right.
if I can't perform improv, which is harder to do now because I've got the kids,
Yeah.
I do like video. Like I do comedy videos where I go to Kohl's, the amazing shopping place, Kohl's, with my children. We've got matching shirts, and I record us running around Kohl's, laughing and like picking up all the odd things that they have
And talking about them.
talking about it.
That's awesome.
And I bring my
Awesome.
parents in on it. And so that is another outlet for me. So if Kohl's really wants to call, they have my information. They can just reach out to me. But I feel like if acting and therapy came together, that is it. So like I feel like that's where I am headed because they don't have to be separate for me.
Right.
And if like somehow I like monetized it and like
I think
came
you
up with-
could with this book and then do an audio book.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
It's so, like you said, laughing through motherhood.
Yeah.
Laughing through marriage, laughing through motherhood, no matter what age your children are or child is awesome.
Yeah.
That is so fantastic. And with the training that you have to back up the process through the laughter of how to heal and how to figure it out and not feel so panicked or whatever.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that book has got something.
So it's not a pivot anymore, it's an evolution,
Yes.
There you go.
right?
Yeah.
How much of your insight would you say comes from becoming a parent? Or did you already know that you wanted that to be your focus even before you had your own kids?
No, I didn't really. I mean, I grew up in a large family, the youngest of 5. And I also, like, as, you know, someone that also has their own trauma, in college, I had an eating disorder. And then so when I got pregnant, that voice came back. And I had to, like,
That's a big
Deal
issue.
with it.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a big issue that we don't hear about enough. Yeah.
And then I got pregnant again when I hadn't, like, lost all the baby weight from the first baby. So, like, and thank God I was in grad school and in therapy. I wrote my whole thesis on pregnancy and eating disorders because there's not a whole lot of research on it. But, like, one of the things I found is, like, women with eating disorders that are pregnant will make themselves throw up and be like, well, some women have morning sickness, so this is okay. Like, there's way that they would, like,
Justify it.
Yeah, justify it and make it okay.
Yeah.
And then, but then, like, the world isn't nice, where doctors will comment on weight gain throughout the
yeah, I had
pregnancy,
that.
like all these things. So when that was going on for me, and as I was like still healing, and I'll forever be in recovery, and I'm forever working on it. But I realized that, like, oh, this is something that nobody talks about. We don't talk about this. So that's kind of why I want to work with women, because, like, now we're just talking about, like, postpartum stuff. Like, it's like, and now we're just sort of talking about menopause. Like, let's just talk about everything.
Especially because once you become pregnant, that's not the automatic cure-all. And now you're like so in love with this being that you're growing. And like, it's like me. It's like, I'm going to drive into a tree. And I still loved the being that I was growing. But, you know, again, that self-sabotage does not go away just because you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Right.
Not at all.
It's not a cure-all.
No. So anybody that can relate to anything we're talking about just needs to call Rebecca.
Yes.
She can fix all this shit.
Just fix it.
Totally.
Wow.
And make them laugh while doing it.
That's right. And look how cute she is.
I know, she's
Come
so
on.
I mean, come on.
All of these are
So
perks.
cute. And like, but you help people not feel alone.
Yeah.
That's the whole.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole.
I'm just
point.
giving a voice because I know that I didn't have I didn't feel like I was that well supported, but I found the support, but I also, like, had to really advocate for myself. And I'm just like, if I can advocate for other people or help them feel like, there's nothing that's off limits that I talk about with my clients. Like,
I love that.
There's no shame.
That's
like,
great.
I'm bringing my own stuff that I've had to work through. And if I don't talk about it, then it's going to bother me. But if I bring it out and talk about it and share it, and if other people can share it with me, I'm like, great, then now we can start healing, which is so important.
Yeah, that helps
that.
everyone.
Yeah.
Really does. Yeah.
Hooters reunion?
Reunion?
Reunion. Don't you think there's like a nationwide reunion happening somewhere?
That's a great idea.
That is such a great idea. My head might explode.
Yeah.
Seriously.
This is my heaven.
The worlds are colliding. Heaven just got a little brighter.
This has been so great.
Yeah.
I know.
Learned so much. Oh my gosh.
I know. This is just such a journey. It's such a fascinating journey.
Fun one.
Transition from one thing to the next and still incorporating all of it, which I
Yeah.
love.
So relatable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
woman goes through that.
Because our 19-year-old doesn't just go away,
Yeah.
right? If we
Yeah.
can just incorporate all of that and you know, remind ourselves of who that person was
Yeah.
and have her come back and be part of who we are now,
Yes.
I think that's incredible.
Be
That is
happy.
incredible.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's important to know that, like, you don't have to let go of that 19-year-old person. But when you're like when I was 20, 25, I couldn't have been a therapist. No. When I was 30, I couldn't have been a mom. Like, it was, so, like, I had to go through all of these things to get to where I am now. And that's fantastic. And I'm not done, you know, like
No, you're not
I'm not done being who I want to be.
Right.
And I'm just going to continue to be curious about what interests me and what I can do.
That's the key.
And how much student loans I have to pay off.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
the student loans.
Yep. We're going to address all of that.
What's your website? Where can people find you?
It's ourlifeafterbirth.com is the
Our Life,
Our
OUR.
Life.
Okay.
Life after ourlifeafterbirth.com.
Afterbirth.com.
And I am there. Also, I've got 2 other colleagues that are amazing. So if I'm not a good fit for someone, I am happy to recommend them to another colleague or anybody else. I'm happy to help people. And then they can also email me, Rebecca@ourlifeafterbirth.com.
And are you performing anywhere?
I'm not doing any live shows, but if they want to follow my hilarious videos, it's Hot Pants World,
Hot Pants World.
which is, we didn't even get into my nickname.
Of course it is. Our Life After
Pants.
Birth and Hot Pants World. There we are.
And with that, we
love
say
it.
goodbye.
Follow them both.
Yay!
Thanks so much for being here, honey.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So fun.
See you next week.
See you next week.
New episodes of Do Over Divas dropping every week, wherever you get your podcasts.